I think that car is electric. It doesn't look like a car that I know of to be an electric vehicle, but it was definitely making EV sounds. So yeah, part 2 of the video. It's now 5:52 p.m. Tuesday, April 22nd, 2025, and I am inside Culdesac in Tempe. If you didn't see the video that precedes this, if you're really interested in listening to me talk to myself for an hour, click link to that in the description. So I am parked in front of what appear to be, as far as I know, brand new EV chargers that have been added to Culdesac in Tempe, and holy shit, there's a lot of them. Let's see. It looks like the end of the charger's going that way, so that's the first one. So we got, wow, it's even got the name of the complex on it, Culdesac Envoy. Tap Envoy card to QR code. Non-members scan the QR code to pay. Envoy. Wow, all the apps. So this morning I did a vlog. I was talking about all the different apps, and I didn't even get to list all the different apps I have for charging. I don't have an Envoy app, so for me to charge here, I have to get yet another app. Oh, and look at this. This makes me think it's not even be worth the effort. It says, warning, this connection is for 110 to 125 volts AC, 60 hertz, 30 ampere supply. So it's not even level 2 charging. This is level 1, if that sign is correct. That's wild. So it's not secured. Standard J1772 plug that will fit in my car. We'll plug it in just for GP. I think my car locked itself. It doesn't want to open the charging port. It's been quite a while since I parked. Got the charging port. I don't expect it to start charging when I plug in. I'm just going to plug it in so it looks like I'm charging to a casual observer, as opposed to being an asshole parking in a charging station, leaving his car there. Well, I like that this is dirt rather than asphalt. It certainly helps with the heat island issue in the valley. I wish more places did that. I'm not sure if the car just locked itself or not. My windows are open, so it doesn't really matter. So before I try to figure out this charger, okay, I can't read that. It's the model name and something technology manufacturer. I can't read that. I really believe this is a level 1 charger. It might be a charger's capable level 1 or level 2, but the pedestal certainly indicates that it's only 110 to 125 volts, so level 1 charging. So anyhow, how many of these do we have? Because all the videos I've watched about Culdesac never mentions EV chargers. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 5 along the back wall. There's another apartment complex on the other side. It's funny how they call it a walkable community. One of the things to me that really makes communities not walkable is giant walls like these between apartment complexes. Like, what if you got a friend who lives in the apartments right over there? It'd be nice to walk right over there, but you gotta walk all the way around the wall. And sometimes the walking around the wall is a long walk. Anyway, I was counting the chargers. We got 3, 4, 5 along the wall, and we got more on the other side. 5. We got a Chevy Bolt, California plates. Whoa. And it's got an Envoy sticker on it, so probably company vehicle to people at the churches. So 5, 6. Here's a 7th one. Do not park Envoy here, and it's actually a designated handicap spot with more space on the side. That's nice. So what did I say? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. That is a very significant amount of EV chargers for an apartment complex. Yeah, most apartment complexes have like 2 or 4 for the whole complex. So to see that many chargers, that's really impressive. Not like I'm planning on leaving where I'm at to live in Culdesac, but wow, that's still pretty neat. Oh, did you hear my car? It just said charging unsuccessful. It's been trying. Car's like, come on, give me some juice. I was reading on the EV6 subreddit that you can, that seems wild, seeing these dots anchored into dirt to designate parking spots. I don't think I've ever seen that before. We got 2 signs on this one. Oh, Envoy, reserved for Envoy electric car share. Now there's an amenity that I have heard about with Culdesac, that they have like a car share thing where you can rent a car by the hour to go run errands in this quote unquote car free community. So that's what that is. So Envoy apparently is not the brand of the charger, or maybe it is, but it's also the brand of the wow. This is neat. I'm part of me wants to leave my car charging here and go for a drive in this little Bolt. I might very well do that. Priscilla did ask me to come to her place at 5. Yeah, she's been flaking out on me lately, so it's not so higher my priority. My car is open and unlocked, so probably I don't want to stray too far from it. I mean, this is a really nice complex, but it's in a not so great part. This is a part of Tempe that's gentrifying. But there's apartments on the other side of that wall, kind of ghetto. Clearly, Culdesac feels they need a wall to protect them from it. Although, to be fair, the wall was probably there before Culdesac was built. This used to be a very ghetto mobile home park that was here before Culdesac was built. I will say the architecture here is really nice. I do like that. Well, it looks like each building has its own address. We got 2020, and over there we got 2016. I'm assuming that address is East Apache. Oh no, I stand corrected. It is 2020 East Wildermuth. I also do like the fact that this complex, and this I think is trying to be walkable, since they build this as a walkable car-free community. Meanwhile, not only do we have cars, we have driver-free cars. There goes the Waymo. Well, you need a key to enter the walkway. Let's say it's not the gate complex isn't gated, but apparently to get into the walkways that go to the apartments, you need a key. At least that one. Doesn't appear to be an entrance there. I do like that the walkway is dirt as opposed to cement. So this is Wildermuth Street here. Now I got a lot of memories of Wildermuth Street because this was part of how I used to ride my rollerblades. The apartment I mentioned in the last video, where I would, when I worked at Zia Records, and I lived at Dobson and Broadway. I used to ride my rollerblades up Broadway until I went across the Loop 101 freeway, and then I would go north up the southbound frontage road, which is Price Road, to the end of Wildermuth, which you look way off in the distance and maybe see cross traffic in the back crossing. It's interesting how Wildermuth now on this side of the road has big signs that say no parking, because on-street parking used to be allowed on this side of Wildermuth, and clearly the reason that they've put that up there is to stop people from living in these car-free community from just parking on the street over here. It's all like industrial on the south side of Wildermuth. It used to be industrial on the other side as well. So I said there used to be an apartment, or what do you call it? This was part of the gentrification. It was part of Tempe. There used to be a trailer park. The trailer park you entered from Apache, and it had a fence. Couldn't like you can only go in and out the trailer park from Apache. And then on Wildermuth, this used to be some kind of industrial kind of business on the side of Wildermuth. Sure makes Wildermuth look different. But yeah, when I'd ride my rollerblades to work, I would go up the access road and I would ride the entire length of Wildermuth, which, as you can see, ends right up here ahead. Oh, nobody's turning into Culdesac, but the side street that takes you up to Apache. And that was nice. It allowed me to rollerblade on a street where I could just go right down the middle of the street and not have to worry about car traffic, because I ride a little too aggressively to try to skate on sidewalks. Peek into Culdesac. That looks like what I keep seeing in the videos. Fancy lights overhead in the walkways. But yeah, obviously it's locked and gated. So, so funny. Like, one of the things with car-free communities is supposed to be able to just walk through, right? And you can't just walk through from Wildermuth. Like, there's the walkways and stuff. There's a wall. There's a wall that separates. On-street parking over here, designated by the city of Tempe, is 2-hour parking. So, stop the residents of this car-free community from using it. Your friend can park here, but you can't. Oh, here we got a fire lane. If I can go in through here. I'm feeling very nervous. My car is unlocked and it's out of my sight now. 2020 East Wildermuth. And there's some apartment doors that open out here, but home. Private residence area. Home. Block 2020. Block 2030. Home resident area. It's funny in the other videos that are promoting this, it's like a car-free city, car-free community. Talk about the streets. It's walkable streets. It's not streets with cars, it's walkable streets. And they talk about these walkways like as if they're streets and not walkways through an apartment complex. And they never mention that some of them are gated off. Well, to be fair, I was able to walk in this way. So, well, there's another one. Can't go in that one. No smoking. This is pretty. I do like it. Yeah, it's interesting how not all these walkways are accessible. That was certainly nothing that was mentioned in any of the videos I've seen about Culdesac. Valley Metro Paratransit letting people out here. That's nice. So apparently, yeah, all the walkways through the apartment areas are, each block is gated. I suppose the whole complex being gated. This block has its own address. 2016 East Wildermuth, 2020 East Wildermuth. And as I said, the Wildermuth is the street I used to rollerblade on. It's to the south of here. I do like how the utility boxes are painted. That's picturesque. Big bollards so people don't wreck their cars in it in this allegedly car-free community that has lots of cars. An EV parked over there, so we got a Tesla. Now I am going to stop this for a moment and see if I can figure out what I need to download to charge here. Wow, The car that was there is gone. The Bolt that was there, the Envoy, it is gone. And there's another one parked there, and that's definitely a different car because the other one had California plates. This one's got, what is that, Florida plates? Yeah, Florida plates. Number 612 Envoy. It's a Chevy Bolt. Well, I'm gonna get in the car and download the Envoy app and look at the plug share description of this public charger and see what I need to do to charge here, so I can lock up my car and get it charging and maybe get something to eat or check out the market that's here. Check out the rest of Culdesac.